A new survey from Pew Research has news outlets and even some Republicans themselves questioning whether there is a real long-term future for the Republican Party. Today's 18 to 33-year-olds, adult millennials, are racially diverse, more liberal than conservative, and hold different views on social issues than many Republicans. So is it conceivable that the two-party system, as we've known it, could be crumbling?
It's always conceivable. Yeah. Now, having said that, or that one might just blow up.
And right now, there is heavy speculation that the party more likely to blow up is the GOP. Even Republican Senator Lindsey Graham recently said that unless his party changes, quote, they aren't making enough angry white men for our party to have a future. Not when the country is expected to be majority non-white in less than 30 years, and most non-whites are deeply distrustful of the GOP.
Right now, Republicans are known as the party of no. It's all opposition.
That's a significant problem, according to Pete Seat, who is himself a millennial Republican, former White House spokesman, and author of the new book, The War on Millennials. He thinks there are plenty of millennials who philosophically agree with much of the Republican Party's message, but are tuning it out because they think of the GOP as stuffy and don't think they're the kinds of people Republicans want to talk to.
If you want young people to pay attention, you have to go where they are. And that's one place where this Obama administration has been very, very good.
He cites the president's recent appearance on the podcast Between Two Ferns as an example of the new ways of reaching out to young voters that both parties, but especially Republicans, need to embrace.
We're disgusted by the partisanship. We're disgusted by the divisive rhetoric. It's all about winning the campaign, not about governing. Once you get to office, actually do what you promise that you will do.
To win voters in the future, he says Republicans will need to find personal, positive, genuine ways to listen to and connect with a generation that is largely suspicious of big institutions.
Those who are in power today don't realize the simple truth about millennials, and that's we're attracted to ideas.
Indiana Republican Chairman Tim Berry says he is starting to see a growing emphasis at all levels of the party on ideas and the need to communicate them clearly. He says the GOP's message for the future must be,
we are a party where you can create your opportunities, create your dreams.
And he says Republicans in Indiana have been pursuing measures aimed at helping people live out their dreams.
It's working to reduce taxes. It's working to provide a government that lives within its means. It's working to provide education opportunities through school choice, through vocational education, ensuring that our children are both career and college ready.
Those economic themes may well have some resonance for a generation facing massive college debt and high levels of unemployment. In addition to Berry's list, Seat thinks Republicans should make a renewed push for a failed George W. Bush idea.
Personal Social Security retirement accounts have amazing support amongst millennials. Again, because we're individualistic.
But even if the GOP crafts creative proposals attuned to millennials' hopes and dreams and delivers them in positive ways, political experts like IPFW's Mike Wolf say the party still has the challenge of how to address its gap with younger voters on gay marriage and legalizing marijuana.
You don't have to emphasize these issues as much, most certainly, and maybe that's the way the party will go.
The bottom line, back and forth bickering and government gridlock have soured America's young adults on politics. If our political parties don't change their ways, especially Republicans, given their demographic and cultural hurdles, it appears millennials are ready to leave them behind.
Their view of political activity or just is more civic-based. They'd rather go volunteer or join an interest group.
Millennials are very much about individualism. They're about creating their own change and making the world a better place in our own way. And that isn't necessarily found through politics.
Now, we've been focusing mostly on the Republicans because they appear to face the more stiff challenge long term, but keep in mind that millennials view both major parties with suspicion, and neither has the next generation locked up for the future. Also, Republicans right now do have the advantage of controlling 26 state legislatures to just 18 for the Democrats. They also hold 29 governorships and have full party control in 23 states. That gives the GOP immense power to carry out its agenda at the state and local level and to position itself for future electoral success.